planet Earth. I have moved the lamp. I just figured that I could use a, kind of change of scenery. Well, no, actually, that's complete bollocks. What the problem was, it was quite dark today. Very overcast, very British weather, if I do say so myself. And, I'm trying to work on some papery stuff, whatever it's called, this nonsense analog word processing lark. And, I found that basically with the window open and the light on, there was, not a lot going on in terms of me being able to see. And the lamp was down there, so I moved the lamp up and then I could see. Fairly basic, I think. Yeah, yesterday was a very long day of work. A very satisfying day of work, though. It wasn't the kind of thing where I'm just constantly dragging on for 12, 14 hours at a time and then getting no thanks at the end of it. It was a remarkably good day. I was sweeping the walls. Strange sentence. Because I, was taking it upon myself to rid our auditorium of cobwebs and dust and just, one technical manager in a team of about 4, I think we've got now. Yes. Oh, 5 including myself, but... and these guys are basically just part-time volunteers. They come in on the days that some shows are on. Mostly days that I can't be in for. Some which I can. But hey. So, a lot of the technical running of my department and, my theatre's facilities falls mostly down to me. One of which is upkeep of the auditorium. Painting, rescrewing things down. Excuse me. Tidying away cables, that sorts of thing. And since Christmas we've had just... I'll get to this in a second. An insane amount of dust building up. Hence all of this. Yeah, dust and cobwebs just in the rafters. It's a good 4.5 meters off the ground. The scaffolding, the lighting bars and everything. So I took it upon myself yesterday to go up a ladder with a broom and just get them all down, and that was a good hour or two's worth of just going up and just sweeping the walls and the ceilings and the beams and the scaffolding. Then I re-sorted out the tech box overlooking the auditorium. Managed to run some pretty effective cable. There's now this really swanky video stroke audio stroke front of house announcement and CD playing system. That's really simple the way I've done it, but what I have done is really invaluable to the work I do. So I can now make announcements through a microphone to both the stage and the front of house, or I can kill it on the stage and send it to only the front of house, and it's amazing. It's a good 60 meters of cable, I think I ran, and a really convoluted set of trunking just outside the building, and through a wall, and through another door. I'll set it all in stone this week, I reckon, because it ain't going anywhere. It works, so what more can you ask for? Yeah, then I fixed a bunch of lights, sent out a load of emails, set up for the show, welcomed in Susan Gorman, who is just the loveliest comedian in the world. One of the loveliest comedians, really, because, she's fab. She's utterly lovely. She's a tiny Scottish lesbian comedian who just made the whole 60 minutes she was on stage pant-wettingly funny. Yeah, the whole night was just a laugh, and I got to try out new tech, and she got to try out new material, and we all sat behind the bar afterwards and just had a ramble on about everything under the sun. I say we, I mean the Seagull volunteer staff, and the horrifying realisation when I realised I've just said my company name on the internet. Never mind! Who watches these anyway? yeah, as in the whole of the theatre's volunteer staff base and other punters that happened to stay behind for a beer, and we all stayed up at the bar and got merry, and then we all went home. And brings me today where I've spent the day fighting with Gamemaker trying to get it to work, because I've been trying to get this game idea in motion for just forever now, and I've been talking with an old game making friend of mine, who's sort of one of my oldest friends ever. And he's never encountered the problems that I'm encountering. No one on the internet has encountered the problems that I'm encountering. Basically, the issue is that I can be doing whatever for 3 to 4 minutes and then the thing just closes. No warning, no error code, no crash dump, nothing. It just quits. Doesn't save, doesn't do any backups, doesn't auto-reload, nothing. Never known anything quite like it. And on top of that, fucking Grand Theft Auto San Andreas doesn't fucking work, because I'm getting this ridiculous 0x03 application fail. And it's crap, because it's the second thing I've got in my Steam library. It doesn't fucking work when it's supposed to. It's the second thing I got in a sale as well. And it's, the first one was Unreal Tournament 2004. And I bought that at a sale. And about 5 months after I bought it, I installed it. And application failed 0x03. Same thing happened with San Andreas. So I bought that in a sale, in a bundle, actually. The Rockstar bundle. The whole lot is in GTA's 1, 2 San Andreas. So 1, 2, Vice City, 3, and San Andreas. You know, £13. I bought the fucking thing twice, because for some reason I bought the bloody console version. Cunts. So, it's absurd. It is utterly absurd why I can't run certain games on Steam. And it pisses me off as well, but it's beginning to lean towards this sort of catalyst of events that may involve me reinstalling Windows. And that's a thing that used to happen every couple of years. But I found out in the last couple of months, actually, that my Windows XP disk has gone off the face of the planet. It's an OEM disk my brother had. And he gave that to me, and I've been running all of my installs of XP off it, and it's gone. Flat out fucking vanished, and I've got no idea where it's gone. So, I'm without a copy of Windows to install, and it's worrying. And there's a couple of options ahead. Either I tear the house apart looking for it, which I'm probably going to start doing at some point in the next day or two. Number 2 is I buy a new XP install disk. Number 3 is I buy a 7 install disk, because I actually really rather like Windows 7. And considering that that gets me more of a RAM capability, and I've got 4 gigs going unused in this, or 8 gigs, I think I've got 8 gigabytes. Yes. I've got 8 gigabytes going completely unused in this, since I'm using XP. So maybe I upgrade to Windows 7. Or, option number 4, which I am very much considering at this point, upgrade or change to Linux. But I don't know a single bloody thing about any Linux-based operating systems, so I shall take to the internet and see what they can do. I mean, if Cubase alone doesn't work in Linux, then I'm just not going to do it, you know? Don't entirely know what my Steam library would do if I went to Linux, but I guess I'll find out. Anyway, I'm about to see if I can get Gamemaker working for one last time. Otherwise, I'll just resort to fucking Unity. And if all else fails, I will just be... Well, anyway, if I can't get that to work, I'll be going downstairs, having brownies and watching The Dark Knight with my wife, and I fucking love that movie. We watched Batman Begins a few nights ago. Great film again. But The Dark Knight is infinitely better. You know, it's like comparing a pot of gold with a pot of gems. So, I don't know. Make of that what you will, but yeah, I'm going to try and start troubleshooting this Gamemaker fucking thing while this loveliness uploads, or transfers across and then uploads, because that's the way it works. 20 minutes out of my day. Then brownies and Batman. So, hey, thanks for watching me rant, and I guess I shall see you later.